Welcome to Bürkert Bytes. My name is Chris Hoey. Digitisation is drastically transforming the automation world, as well as creating a lot of opportunity. In this series of videos, we take you through the best practice for digital connectivity in process automation. We hope you enjoy. Welcome to the digital connectivity video on Modbus TCP/IP. Modbus was one of the original networks in its RS-232 and RS-485 forms, and it's now been integrated into TCP/IP. It was one of the first Ethernet networks available and is still widely used today as a very simple and low-cost network, and you'll notice that most vendors have Modbus TCP/IP available. We're showcasing it here with a Modicon M340 from Schneider Electric. This has the grey cable coming directly out, which is the Modbus TCP/IP. We've put that into a standard Ethernet switch in our standard star topology. You'll note that all Bürkert products that have Ethernet capability will talk Modbus TCP/IP. So of course this includes the likes of valve islands and multi-controllers, etc., and control valves and the like. To give you an example, we bring the Modbus TCP into our multi-cell controller. From there we can take in a number of different inputs, probably up to 10 different inputs into one controller. We can display them, we can control, and then we can communicate and all of that information back and do data logging, etc., back in the main PLC. Also applications like our modulating control valves. This is a modulating control valve speaking Ethernet directly and also has an inbuilt PID process controller. So we're showcasing it here with an RTD. So if we have a look at that on the screen, we can see that it's in automatic and it's at 26 degrees set point and the process value is low, so the valve is shut. We change that over to manual and we can actually send a valve position directly to the valve. Let's set it to 25%, enter, and the valve goes immediately to 25%. And of course you'll notice that we can also read the process value, which is the RTD. If I put my fingers on that, you'll see it's at 19.6 degrees. It's a little cool in this room. And now it's up to 20.3. So this gives you an idea of the connectivity. I'm going to hand you over now to Nelson Chimiak, who's going to take you through the integration of this modulating control valve into the Modbus TCP/IP network.
Thanks, Chris. We're going to take a look at the Bürkert 8693 control top and have a look at some of the Modbus variables and where they can be found. This is a question that comes up very often because a lot of the times people look for the variables in the user manual and they are not listed. So what you need to do is go into 8693 on the Bürkert website. When you have your list of documents and datasheets manuals, there will be a device description file under software, which we need to download. And this is presented in the form of a zip file. So we'll just go ahead and open that zip file. Inside, you'll find 8692, 8693 on Modbus TCP. Let's open that up. And then we'll find another PDF in that for that particular device. So we'll go and open up that PDF. This particular manual is a special supplement which basically shows all of the Modbus TCP objects. Unlike other networks, Modbus TCP provides you with a table of function codes, and those function codes are listed out in this supplement to the operating instructions. So if we scroll down into the section 3.1, we can have a look at all the cyclic data that is relevant to the 8693. For instance, if we wanted to drive the control top, we have a function code 3. The default address is 40,001. You can see that it's a CMD or a command. And when we set a real value, a real 32 value in percent, and we can write that value, the valve will respond and activate to that position. Back to you, Chris.
Thanks, Nelson. Modbus TCP/IP, as I mentioned earlier, is incorporated in all Bürkert products that have Ethernet. So this comes from valve islands and I/O islands that talk Ethernet. our little interface module here so we can break into Bürkert bus and have all of the different products that we can put directly onto that. Plus we have things like our multi-channel controller and also our modulating valves for both linear and rotary, as well as mass flow controllers, mass flow meters and other devices as well. So quite a broad range of different devices that can be integrated directly and digitally into a Modbus TCP/IP. So there you have it. That wraps up the Modbus TCP/IP networking. Hope you enjoyed.